Okay, everyone. It is about 10 minutes before 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and there's just not a lot going on other than the trend that started several months ago, actually, but this big push up here is just continuing on in the Asian session. And since we're looking at the interbank here, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the longer term. I'll go out to a monthly bar, and we'll go ahead and squish this in. Yes, squish is a technical trading term. Okay, now here you can see all the way back into 1980 or so, and this red line at the bottom corresponds with some support resistance levels back here. The red line at the top corresponds with these two highs over in this area. So you can see we're nearing nearly 30-year highs, going all the way back to 1977 and 1978. We're getting very, very close. The pound is trading at 484 right now, so it's pushing up towards the 500 level or the 2.05 level. I think psychologically that, if it does get there, will pose some resistance. Again, this monthly picture gives you a really good view on some of the resistance areas here for the pound. One thing to keep in mind is that the pound has not spent very much time in this area up here. You can see that even back here in the 70s and 80s, the move was very, very steep and didn't last very long. In fact, starting right here in the 80s is where the Federal Reserve really started tightening interest or raising interest rates. And for those of you who were in business at the time, like my family in real estate, you were pleased to see 12 to 16% nominal interest rates during this time, which is why the pound took such a tumble. And you can see here at the ultimate low, it was nearing $1. So there was a lot of dollar strength here in terms of the pound. But again, the pound did not stay down there very long, managed to rebound. And you can see here that the pound has spent the bulk of the last 20 years or so in between a very wide range between 1.9, we'll just call it 400, and down here at 1.4280. So this narrow band, it has spent most of its time, and actually even lower than that here between 1.6, actually it's probably going to be about 1.700 and 4280 here. But anyway, so I don't want to get off too much on a tangent here. There's just a lot of momentum in the marketplace. It's not very tradable at this point, simply because the market isn't giving us a clear pattern to go on. If you remember the last couple of days where I was looking for patterns, we had some nice patterns forming up here, even at these high levels. You can see there's a pennant pattern. This actually was more of a triangle pattern, but you can see there's a pennant triangle pattern right there. So as the market starts to move its way up and form these resistance levels on its own, we can watch for breakout points as well as trend continuation trades.